The Marcy Willier with Urban Acres Real Estate coach interview this week with associate head coach, offensive coordinator John Hierseman. Coach, you guys have talked all week about as it pertains to Waterloo Columbus, as this could have been or maybe the most physical team that you've seen all season long.
Yeah, up front for sure. They were the most physical team that we played. Defense gave us some fits early on. Took us a while to kind of figure some things out. But, yeah, they're a very good team.
Now, the growth from second game to ninth game, probably for both teams, is sort of exponential. You've seen how Waterloo Columbus has gone from being an 0-2 team to now being just one loss since then. And West Branch, of course, has won all their games. So these are two teams on a very upward trend.
Right, yeah, and they played two tough teams right off the bat, too. They've gotten a lot better, and we've gotten a lot better, too. You'd be pretty disappointed at this point in the season if you didn't get any better. So.
What are you looking forward to, Mo? When you look at this team on the schedule, look at this game, where it's at in this point of the season, what are you looking to?
Every week's important, but it's kind of a measuring stick, because we've played them before. We want to see how we stack up, compared to how we did in week 2. This team's been really focused, which has helped this week with everything that's going on, but they've been really focused practice to practice and then game to game and focused on getting better each week, with bigger goals in mind down the road, but really focusing on each step on their way to that goal.
Now, since we last talked, we had Coach Hierseman. When we talked the last time, you gave us 3 wishes. Now, you talked about a fishing boat. Now, that fishing boat is now showing up at your house. Have you had the opportunity to use this thing yet?
Not yet. It's still in the garage with the other boat that I have that's for sale if anybody's looking for a boat.
He'll tell you all about it, or go to somewhere. I'm sure it's advertised. But, as a guy who's played in a lot of these games when you were younger, in some of these bigger games, now you've coached in them. If from an outsider looking in that hasn't been in that situation, like in right now, this time of the season, what can you talk about it? Round of 16, round of 8, all that kind of stuff.
Well, I think in the playoffs in general, the teams that do the best are the teams that continue to just do what they do and not feel like you've got to do something special just because it's the playoffs. And that was the message from Butch to the kids tonight, to not go out there tomorrow and feel like they need to win for him. He's got his own battle going on, and he'll be successful with that. But as he knows, the way to be successful in a big game is to do your thing. And the teams that can go about their business most business-like are the teams that win.
And West Branch has been pretty business-like, 9-0 up to this point, and they're hoping to do the same thing tomorrow night against Waterloo Columbus. Thank you, Coach Hierseman, for joining us. This has been the Marcy Willier with Urban Acres Real Estate Coach Profile.